Hi, I wanted to take a few moments to give you some background so you can make a better determination if what I do is the right fit for you. And there's three things I want to cover here today. First is my frustration running large meetings and how that led to my approach. Secondly is how we prepare and customize for your group. And three, how we've transitioned from a large group passive speech to an interactive facilitated workshop that leaves people with very concrete actions. So let me begin with the first part. So I was VP of Convention Sales for Marriott International, was on the board of Meeting Professionals International, chaired the Meeting Professionals International Foundation, was on the Professional Convention Management Association board. And in addition to that, I ran many large meetings as a sales VP. And what I saw is there was too many audience passive speeches and too much fluff. Don't get me wrong, I think there's a need for inspiration and message. There's also a need for concrete content. So, additionally, you've got participants who are sitting all day and sessions needed to be more interactive. They needed to be more relevant and more actionable. So I really built my sessions around those ideas. So the first step in preparing for my sessions is to customize. And it's really to understand your sales strategy, understand your value, your competitor's value, the kind of negotiation pressure frontline salespeople see every day. And I do this through interviews and a survey of the entire sales team. This content is then embedded into the workshop itself to customize. So when we get to the session, this is really not a speech, but a large-scale facilitated workshop versus kind of a traditional keynote. And the biggest benefit is an actual audit of negotiation planning and execution skills for all the participants. And the way we do this is through a very interactive competitive auction environment that engages the entire group. Once they're completed with the auction, we debrief as a group, and each individual person will have a sense of things they did well and areas for improvement as it relates to preparing for and executing this negotiation. There's a lot of table brainstorms, a lot of report outs, almost nonstop Q&A with the audience. So this approach to negotiation has taken nearly 20 years working in over 45 countries and consulting on about 20,000 business negotiations. In addition, I've written 3 business books from both the buy and sell side related to negotiation. So over the years, we've had the chance to work with some of the best negotiators in the world. And what we found out is that they do 2 to 3 things extremely well. Most negotiation approaches are a very long list of tactics, countermeasures, behaviors that are all very interesting. But what we want to do is leave people with the 2 or 3 things that they can execute immediately upon leaving the session. So we know from a 2-year 19-country study that 97% of negotiation tactics follow a very predictable pattern and fall into 2 categories. So what we can do is give your team the tools to prepare for and change that conversation, as well as the confidence to execute. So that's just a quick overview of how we approach building your session, how we deliver your session. And then finally, in terms of follow-up, we will send your team a custom landing page for your organization with more tips and tools and articles on negotiation. So I encourage you, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Let's chat on the phone or on a GoToMeeting and have a conversation about your group and what your desired outcomes are. Thank you very much.